Hi guys, this is Jessie and Stacey with Chapter Chicks, and we are here to do the 7 Deadly Sins of Reading tag. We're tagged by Chapter Stacks, Trey Books Corner, and Patty Cake TV. This tag was made by Bookishly Mona Lisa. She took a beauty viewer tag and she turned it into a book tag. Awesome idea. We will link them all down below. What we're going to do is that since we've answered so many favorite questions to the point where there's no other twist that we can put on it, we're going to wait at least 6 months to do any other favorite videos so we can get some different books in there and hopefully some different flavors. So just let you know, please don't tag us for any more favorites. Or if you do, go ahead, but just know it's probably going to be 6 months before we get to it. The first deadly sin is greed. What is your most expensive book and what is your cheapest book? I didn't pay the full price for it. There's this Romancing with Vampires ology book that's supposed to be $50. And I only paid $5 for it because Borders had a bunch of them and they went on sale. My least expensive books would be my Stephen King books because I got them at a yard sale for $1. Fever, 1973, I think I got it for 50 cents. And Romancing the Vampire is my most expensive book. I got it for $50. Nah. We've told the story so many times. I know, but I still like making fun of you. What author do you have a love-hate relationship with? I chose Rochelle Mead for this. And I chose this because I really, really love her books. And I think that she is an amazing writer. But when we met her in person, I felt like since people were so in love with her books, she should have been a little bit more friendly. But I do understand it was the last stop of her tour and all that stuff, and she was probably tired. But we were so excited to meet her, and then it was a little disappointing. And she was kind of mean to us. Mine is Madeline L'Engle. I think there's some aspects of her books that are just amazing and out of this world, and then there's other parts of it where I just feel like it's way out there and too crazy. So it's like there's some books of hers that I absolutely love, and there's other books of hers that I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe I wasted a week reading this book. Gluttony, and that is, what book have you deliciously devoured over and over with no shame whatsoever? It's The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I think I read it about 5 times. I've said this many times, but I love that book. I could probably reread it again. I just love the whole world of it. I don't want to spoil anybody, but don't let your hate for Twilight, if you're somebody who does hate Twilight, make you not want to read The Host. Right, because The Host is, I think The Host is better than Twilight. The Host is a bit more realistic and less insta-love. I think it's a better written too. Yeah, because it was her 4th book. Mine's Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I can't even remember how many times I've read that. 12, I think. Is it 12? Yeah, because it was 11, and then now it's 12. I've read it 12 or 13 times. I can't remember which one. Sloth. And is, what book have you neglected reading due to laziness? Sense and Sensibility. I love the story of Sense and Sensibility. I know it very well, but I feel like I'm spoiled on the story. And because of that, it's not making me want to go run and pick up the book, even though the book is really good. I'm really being lazy with Gone with the Wind. I tried reading it in 5th grade, and it took me like a half hour to read a chapter, so I was like, ugh, I'm in 5th grade, I'm not doing this. And ever since then, I've really been so reluctant to pick it up because I've been having trouble reading anyways, getting even normal-sized books done, and that one's so huge that I'm worried it'll take me like 3 months and I'll have no reviews to do. Pride. What book do you most talk about in order to sound like a very intelligent reader? To Kill a Mockingbird with this one, because I love this one. I feel like a lot of intellectual circles talk about that book a lot. Any Poetry by Edgar Allan Poe. I feel like Edgar Allan Poe is widely known by everybody, readers and non-readers, so I feel like you can sound intelligent to all. Lust. And that is, what attributes do you find most attractive in male or female characters? The bad boy complex turned good by a girl's love. I love that when the only thing that can bring out a goodness or the soft side to a guy is his love for you. I think that's so sweet. I think that's so romantic. You should read Obsidian. Just recommending that. I really like the manly, overprotective, saving the damsel in distress kind of thing, because there's just something about a man that protects and saves a woman that is just so nice and doesn't happen in the real world. Envy. What books would you most like to receive as a gift? I would love the Barnes & Noble classic box sets. They are all so awesome. Yeah, for me, it's just any of the leather-bound Barnes & Noble classic books I would just absolutely die for. And yeah, they're beautiful. They're so pretty. That's why I said box set, you know. I want to pet them. That was the 7 Deadly Sins of Reading tag. Many people have done this tag already, so we don't want to tag anybody who's already done it. So if you're somebody who has yet to do it and has been waiting to be tagged, congratulations! You've been tagged. You've been tagged by Chapter Chicks. Don't forget. So yeah, and please feel free to post it as a video response. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this tag. Wait. We're doing 2 tags in one video. We are not signing off. We are staying around. Hello. Next we're going to do is my Booktuber story tag. This was created and we were tagged by Bunny Cates. We love her. If you're not subscribed to Bunny Cates already,
do it now.
You should do it. She is awesome. So basically in it, she wanted to show some newbies that it's not that easy. That people who's been doing it from the very beginning, we just didn't wake up one day, turn our camera on, and knew what we were doing.
Right.
So it's a way to show that if you're going through a hard time in your beginning of your YouTube career, fret not, everyone has.
Yeah.
So this is a way to show how much of a losers we used to be.
We used to be such
Let's
losers.
flop like a bird together, Jessie. We're not ready. A flop. Flop. Flop.
I feel like it takes a lot more work for me to flap than it is for you. I'm like,
that's because it's your left one. This is my right. I can do this all day.
oh yeah, what's up with that? Okay, there we go. I got it.
Yeah, okay.
After I did the right. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You start off because
I made you a Booktuber.
no, we're separate. We got separate stories.
Who made you a Booktuber, Stacey?
No, it
was me.
No.
It was me.
Tell your side of the story and then I'll tell mine.
I used to work with Angie and Gina of YA Fiction Freaks. Yay. And yay, we love them.
They're filming again, by the way, if you want to go check them out. They are back.
They're back. Well, Gina's back.
They're kind of back.
Sort of, well, half back to work with them. And Gina and Angie and I all got really, really into beauty guru videos. Mm-hmm. And we're like, oh my gosh, we love beauty guru videos, but we have no idea how to do beauty guru stuff. We're like, what do we know how to do? Books. So then we started kind of looking at that stuff, and we saw Beauty Isn't Skin Deep. And we're like, oh my gosh, that would be so fun to do a booktube video, booktube channel. And
as far as we know, she is the first booktuber. She has restarted her channel 3 times. I will put the link down to her new channel. She is still around. But as far as dates go, I'm pretty sure she is the first one. If you know of somebody who has been doing it before her, please go check out the date on her channel when she started and see if you can tell us who is before her, because we're really curious on who the first is.
Yeah.
And I think it is her.
And every single person that came along said that they started it because of Beauty Isn't Skin Deep. Now, there was book bloggers. Mm-hmm. There were book bloggers before this. Do not think we're talking about that. We're talking about YouTube booktubers. But anyways, so we all got together and we just decided to start a booktube channel, and we called it YA Fiction Freaks, and we wanted to make a podcast because of Mugglecast, and we called it YA Fiction Freaks Podcast first, and then it was
Page Masters.
Freakcast, and then it was Page Masters. I told Stacey about it.
That's before I come in. Okay. Jessie came over and she was showing me the Smell of Books video that she did, and she was telling me about YA Fiction Freaks and starting it up together and all that stuff. And I was super jealous that it took Jessica forever to ask me to join her book club. I want to say it took her about a month and a half. And the whole month and a half, I'm like, yeah, nice video. Looks good. Huh, looks fun. And then they would have me do cameos in videos. Like, they're like, you're not a freak yet. We need to test you out.
We asked you to be in it really, really early, but you didn't have a way to film it.
Oh, true dat, cherished sister.
So when you got your MacBook, you became a freak.
Yes.
So don't try to make it like I'm a bad person.
But she still waited like a month and a half to ask me to do it. So, boom.
But you have to remember also, that was when you wouldn't read YA. You were reading, it was before you read Twilight.
Oh.
And I'm like, hey, read Twilight. And you're like, I'm reading Moby Dick.
Part 2.
Part 2 what? Oh.
We were freaks.
So then we were YA Fiction Freaks. We did a bunch of videos with them, and then slowly we
finally tell the story of why we broke up with them. Breaking news! You finally get to find out why we left YA Fiction Freaks and started our own channel. Go.
Me and Josh broke up, and I quit working with Angie and Gina, and I felt like it would be kind of awkward, and I didn't want it to be awkward. So I'm just like, hey, what if me and Stacey start our own separate channel, but we're still really closely related with you guys? And they're like, yeah, I think that's a good idea, just in case it gets awkward and weird.
Think about it. If you were really good friends with your boyfriend's mother and then you broke up, it would be kind of awkward filming videos at their house and having him show up, and it'd be awkward for you to be around him or hear them talk about it. Like, what if Josh started dating somebody else?
Yeah.
And Angie started talking about it.
And, like, if he did start dating somebody else, I don't think I'd be, like, welcome anymore. Like,
yeah. So it's like we kind of wanted to branch off from there. So that's why we originally broke up with YA Fiction Freaks. I'm so glad we finally got to tell everybody.
But now Josh and I are happily married.
And then we decided to stay with Chapter Chicks simply because there was 5 of us on the channel, I think, at first.
It was Gina, Angie, me, you, and Spencer. But Spencer never did the book video. So
the problem of that was always we had to wait to post videos because there were so many of us, and it was like we always seemed to want to post on the same day. So it was a little frustrating. So it was easier just to stay with Chapter Chicks, which, by the way, I came up with the name. I personally thought that after we left YA Fiction Freaks that our channel was going to go down the drain. I thought Gina was the lifeboat of our channel, and without her, we would not know anything. And she supported us a lot in it, making videos to tell people that we were breaking off to go subscribe to us. And then Alex Reads Books 2010, which he's YouTubing again under a different name. I'm not sure. I'll link it. But he also made a video telling people about the situation. So because of those two people, Gina and Alex, a lot of people subscribed to us and kept our channel afloat. Not always easy. We had friends helping us out.
And we should talk about more like when we first made videos. If you go back onto YA Fiction Freaks and watch my first video, you can't hear a single word.
We have a playlist of it.
Like, I'm sitting there like, my name's Jessica, this is my book. Yeah. And I talked, for some reason, I talked really sweet. I'm like, hi guys, this is my channel, I like books.
You couldn't hear me either. So many people said that you need to speak up, and no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get my voice to the level to where the camera was picking it up.
Right, and for some reason, I used to film where you couldn't see my forehead.
That is a look that is so in.
I'm like, hello guys.
That's why we love to give any help to anybody, because DN26 was there for us too at the very beginning, so it's like, we wouldn't have got what we had if we didn't have the people surrounding us. I personally do not care at all if you're one of those people that says, I started a channel, could you check it out? Or if you make a video where you shout us out or you do one of us tags, please feel free to use Chapter Chicks as one of your tags.
Yeah, because that's how we find it.
That's how we find people. So yeah, friends is what builds you up to where you can be.
As far as your subscriber amount, it took forever for YA Fiction Freaks to get a huge following. We were so excited when we had 10 subscribers. Like, we were like, yes, this is awesome. We never thought 10 people would subscribe to us.
The point of it is, don't give up. If it's something that you like doing, even if you're getting negative feedback, if you like doing it, who cares? That's right. That's our Booktuber story. We're sisters, just in case you didn't know. That's how we met each other.
Yeah.
I met Jessie at birth, or her birth, not mine. If you have any questions about your new channel or any help, we will try to get back to you, but our inbox is flooded. So if you have given us a message and you receive a message that's really, really late, it's because we're gradually trying to clean it out. And because of that reason, I'm not going to be answering comments for a while because I want to work on getting the inbox cleaned out. So if you have questions about your channel and you want our help, then we could get immediately back to you. We hope that you found this helpful or inspiring to get on with your new channel. Please don't worry about things about the way that you look or how people are going to accept you or anything. Just turn the camera on and do it. Thank you guys for watching the tag.
Yay! Woo!
Bye, guys.